Well, I'm excited about the last two that we have because they're both going to be Nebbiolo based. So let's move on to number 5 here. This is our 2007 Nebbiolo. It also is going to involve a pairing that involves bacon, which is also a bonus at any time that you
But
can
it
involve.
is pepper bacon.
Yeah, and pepper bacon.
Always get the
That's a
pepper
double
in.
bonus. That's like a double bonus at the end of a basketball game. That's fantastic. So talk about this grape. This grape is starting to make some waves on the Central Coast and here, in this wine region. People are having a lot of success with this grape.
So when we planted this, we had 10% of the Nebbiolo planted on the Central Coast. We had 4 acres and there were 40 acres planted.
So you are at the beginning of this curve then, yes, for sure.
Nebbiolo is another northern Italian varietal, headquartered in the Po Valley. Most people would know it as Barolo or Barbaresco, depending on both the region and the way it was made. Its flavor characteristics are dried floral, spicy woods, white and black pepper, and there's many, many, many layers. We talked a little bit about Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Nebbiolo is the Pinot Noir to the Arnaz to the Chardonnay. As you drink it, there's many, many layers of flavors in it. It looks, it's a light wine. Nebbiolos in Italy come either dark and robust or light like this.
This is a light one. You can actually see through it.
Yeah.
It's very
See
clear.
through it.
Yeah, it's very clear. I can read my notes through it. Just fantastic. Yeah.
Wine goggles.
So when you
No, that's something different.
There's many kinds.
But people pick it up and they think it's going to be a light wine. And Nebbiolo has lots of structure, good acid, and a lot of tannin. It carries through a very prolonged finish. And the different levels of complexity of the flavors make it pair well with a lot of different things. The classic pairing with Nebbiolo is pork.
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 AKA bacon. Yep.
Other things that go well with it are dark chicken meat, waterfowl, game. So it goes well with game things.
Gamey things, yeah.
It goes really well with braised rabbit.
Oh, yeah.
If you happen to like that.
Yeah.
And then anything that has a high rich component, because the tannin and the acid are very palate cleansing, and then they tend to have flavors that match with the spice and the floral. So the short story that I tell people is if you would cook it with fruit or dried fruit, it will go with Nebbiolo. And that could be fish, it could be pork, the classic, it can be any sort of game. Chicken goes really well with it. Things that you wouldn't think of it right off the top, but you'll get the flavor complexity as you drink it.
Yeah, there's a lot of great flavors that people are doing with duck and different kinds of fowl, and people are doing all kinds of things with duck now. What is this? Duck fat, duck this, duck that.
Ducks have been around for a while. But duck's back in fashion, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is very good. But I like the classic duck confit and things of that nature. And in saying that would go well with duck confit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Or a salad with duck in it.
Yeah.
It's just, and it suits a lot of vegetables. It's just, to me, it's a wonderful wine. And I'll hold all the praise until we get to the next one, but it's a wonderful wine.
Yeah. Do you know how much it is now? You said 40 acres then, probably.
I knew when I said that I was
going to ask that
question. But the thing that I have noticed is that people grow it for 5 years and then they graft it over.
Oh yeah,
it's a very difficult grape.
They get it in their hands. They go, wait a minute, no, I'm out of my league.
It comes out first.
It's like Pinot. Pinot's the same way.
It buds out first, and then you harvest it last. So it's the most risk as far as growing grapes.
Again, another similarity to Pinot
we didn't
because
get any last year because of it.
Pinot scares people to death. It's very complicated. So
you spend your life in the vineyard growing Nebbiolo, and we have 4 acres of it, and we spend our life in the vineyard growing Nebbiolo. And last year we got
0.
nothing.
But that's what you made reference earlier to the frost, being susceptible to frost, and especially your part of the county where the temperatures drop at night very, very much. We had the famous 2011 frost of death, that really did impact a lot of people. So that did damage to the Nebbiolo crop last year.
There will be no 2011 August Ridge Nebbiolo.
There you go. And if you see one on the shelf, it's a fraud.
It's a fraud.
Well, you can.
Well, let's put this together with the food then, because let's not wait any longer to get our peppered bacon wrapped
Oh,
date.
yes.
Double bonus here. Tell me about putting this together.
Well, you have pepper, you have bacon,
Yeah.
you have the sweetness of the dates.
What are you looking for with bacon? What are your favorite things about picking out bacon, selecting bacon?
The cut, the thickness of it, and I do like the pepper bacon, the apple bacon, things of that nature. I just like the.
Holy cow!
The
Wow!
holy cow
No,
of
that's
it.
pork.
Wow! holy pig, Batman!
There you go.
Wow!
But I just almost second guess myself, thinking maybe I should have done duck with this, but I don't know.
Well,
That was really good.
this is just
Good.
fine. Absolutely, just
Yeah,
fine the way it is.
You got more in the
We
kitchen?
recently.
Oh
my goodness.
maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
we'll be
Oh
having
wait, there's
leftovers.
some there.
That's another show that follows this one called Leftovers.
Leftovers.
Yeah.
We served these at the From the Barrel event recently, which is in Santa Margarita, and the event was supposed to be a 4-hour event, and I was catering it, and so we come with 400 dates. I was gone in an hour.
Oh my gosh.
People were like waiting,
Circling around.
They're like
Covering
vultures.
for dates.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You gotta
she-
give them tickets.
yeah.
If you don't have a ticket, no date.
She gave me a chafing dish, which I was supposed to somehow
Hold them and
ration the bacon. I didn't touch the chafing dish.
Oh
Those
my
things were
gosh.
gone so fast.
What is it about pairing,
Addicting.
wrapping the date in it? Tell me about the date. The date, is it a creaminess and a mushiness in there that's
and the sweetness. I mean,
sweetness? It's,
dates. I love dates and figs, and I think some they're not used enough, especially here in America. But in my travels, we had dates for spreads. We just had dates to nibble on, and figs, and it's just a nice pairing.
Yeah.
But then wrapping it with the bacon gives it a little decadence.
yeah, it absolutely does.
Yeah.
And then wrapping that with this Nebbiolo, just, I mean, decadence isn't even the word.
Bacon and the pepper and the Nebbiolo.
Yeah, it's like the 4 best things you could put together all in one. Like, it's beyond decadent. It's really, really good.
I really like this wine.
That is something else.
But I will love to try this with the duck confit.
Now
I'm stuck on duck.
Now we're thinking we should have had the duck
I know,
confit.
I'm
Yeah,
stuck
definitely.
on duck.
Well, give me a call when you want to do that.
When you're cooking,
I'll
we'll be
I'll
there.
happy to
Okay,
help you with that
okay.
problem.
Jill says they're having an event coming up, and she'd rather not cook. She'd just have you come in and do it for her.
We can switch places.
There you go.
There you go. That would work.
We can work the gypsy caravan.
I will.
The tipsy gypsies, come on over.
Yeah.
Yeah.